Hey yogis, welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Brendalyn. And for today, our yoga focus is going to be on pain relief from the sciatica nerve. So the sciatica nerve is based in the lower back. It spreads through the buttocks and down through the back of your legs. So when there is pain from the sciatic nerve, essentially it just means the pain is traveling down through those nerve systems. So for that reason, for our flow today, we are going to be doing a lot of postures or asana that focuses on the lower back, your hip flexors, your quads, and your hamstrings, just to get that relief going. So if you don't have sciatic nerve, no worries. So if you don't have sciatica nerve pain, no worries. You can still do this practice, but if you would like to focus on these general areas down here, either way, this will be a wonderful practice for you. So today we are going to need blocks and straps. It is purely optional, but if you want to add that into your practice or you think you might need it, I invite you to do so. So we are going to get started in a Supta Baddha Konasana, coming into lying on your back. Coming down on to the back and butterflying the knees out to either side of your mat. You have the option to rest here, back flat on the mat, or if you need, you can take your block, slide it underneath the small of your back, just allowing you to open up your chest and support you. You can either rest your arms long or rest one hand at your lower belly, one at your abdomen. Focusing on your breath, take an inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Now taking the knees, bringing them to close together. Option is still keep that block there, or you can slide it from underneath you. We're going to come into reverse toe taps on both your right and your left. So resting your palms at the knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, tap the right toes down and towards the mat, keeping the core nice and engaged. As you inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tap the left toe down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Last time. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Now starting to send the left leg long. Hug the right knee back and towards your chest, but avoiding your rib cage. So kind of like you're directing your right knee towards your shoulder. You're in a half wind releasing pose. You'll feel your belly rubbing up on the back part of your thigh. Tension releasing from your lower right glute. As you start to stabilize your right knee with your left hand, guide it back to the midline as your body. As you tee the right arm out to the side, palms open, facing downwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Allowing yourself to roll onto the left hip as the right knee drapes up and over your left thigh. As the right knee comes down to the opposite end of the mat, you can keep your gaze looking straight above, or you can start to twist it towards your right in the direction of your right hand. And we're going to twist over from here. Take an inhale. As you lift the right arm up, cross it over the body, planting it right to the side of your mat as you switch over onto your belly for a half frog pose. So the right knee is cocked out to the side, Right thigh is parallel along the hip line. Just feel that opening of the right side hip here. Also, option as well with your block. If you want to take that, place it under the knee. If you need that support here, it'll be super helpful. And also, even blocks kind of help to push you to your edge. It's not necessarily to make the postures easier for you. So you might notice if you put the block under your knee, it actually extends, the feeling of relief on this side. Now coming up into the palms, coming out of your frog pose, lift your chest up and away from your mat. You start to come into a pigeon. So right knee to your right wrist and the left leg long and back behind you. Option to stay here on the fingertips or lower down to the forearms as well. You can place your blocks underneath the forearms to bring the mat closer to you, or you can also bring a block underneath the right glute. Sliding the palms underneath your shoulders. Push your chest up and away from your mat and tuck the toes behind you. On your next inhale, down dog kick. So releasing the right thigh, send the right leg back and up towards your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. While you're in that downward facing dog, just exploring that feeling in the back side of your legs by pedaling out through the knees, sending the heels back and forth down towards your mat. Just slowly walk it out. And find stillness in your downward facing dog. As you inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, bend at the knees. Bring them down towards your mat. And extend the legs out in front of you. Walking the legs out, let's say about 10 or 15 times until you feel yourself firmly sitting on your sit bones. Option as well here to use a strap if you'd like. Okay, we're going to go into a seated full forward fold. So you can either bring the arms up and over your hand with the strap or without. So I'm going to bring my strap here. So take an inhale, deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Either bring your hands to either foot or bring the strap around the toes. It's a nice strong forearms here. Walk your hands closer down your strap towards the feet. Calves are glued down towards the mat. Send your chest forward. Extend the crown of the head towards the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull on your strap. Closing that gap between your chest and your thighs, lengthening through the spine. Unravel yourself. Releasing the feet. Take an inhale, bring the arms up and over your head. Exhale, bring them down towards your sides. You can set your strap aside. Now bringing the hands behind you, fingertips pointing to the back edge of your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reverse plank. Start to lift up through your hips as your heels roll down towards the mat, bringing the soles of the feet there. Core is nice and engaged here, gazing up high, perhaps allowing the head to drop back just a bit. Exhale, lower back down towards your mat. And now shifting down onto your back, slide your pelvis forward. Back here and then switch that to the opposite side. So Good morning. So switching that to the opposite side, both legs are long. Take an inhale, hug the left knee back towards your chest, but avoiding the rib cage in a half wind releasing pose on this side. Now stabilizing the left knee with the right hand, start to grab it as you guide the left knee towards the midline of your body. Tee the left arm out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist as you roll into the right hip. Let the left knee drape over and outside of your mat. You can bring the knee fully down towards the outer edge of your mat, or you can rest it on top of a block. Gaze higher, twisted towards the left arm. We're going for our big twist onto the belly. Take an inhale, lift the left arm up and over your head, cross it over as you start to flip onto the belly. Keeping the left knee pointed out, right leg is sent long behind you. Again, same thing with your block. You can keep the left knee fully down towards your mat, or you can take your block, place it underneath. So we're here in your half frog position, bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, just slightly lifting the chest, feel that squeeze in your lower back. And start to lift up, release the left knee as you fold it into a half pigeon. Right leg comes long behind you, left knee is to your left wrist. Option to stay here at your palms or start to lower down towards your forearms or to your block. And sliding the palms underneath your shoulders, begin to push your chest up and away from your mat. Tuck the right toes behind you. Inhale, down dog kicks in, the left heel high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, bend at your knees. Or to finalize your practice, you can either come to a savasana or come into a seated position, resting the hands either at your knees or at heart center. Yogis, I want to thank you so much for joining me yet again on your mat and trusting me to guide you through your practice. The light in me honors the light in you, and I hope to see you again soon. Let's bow and share a word. Namaste. So yogis, thank you so much again. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you would like to see more of. And yeah, I would just love to hear from you. And yeah, let me know how your nerves are feeling and your sciatica. I hope you experience some relief today. Peace.